If your spouse has walked out and filed for divorce, especially if you're a Catholic, we need to talk. I'm Lisa Duffy, Catholic author and speaker, and I want to talk to you about something that most people who go through a divorce never ever consider: reconciliation. Now, I know that may make you want to swipe away, but please stay with me and hear me out, because what I'm going to share could change everything. So when a spouse files for divorce, we're conditioned to believe that that's it. It's over. But that is not true. Now, if you're in an abusive marriage, and I mean criminally abusive, the sexual abuse, physical abuse, any of the abuses that would get someone thrown in jail, this is not the video for you. But if you're not in a marriage like that, a civil divorce decree does not end a valid marriage. Not in the eyes of the church, not in the eyes of God, and it shouldn't be that way in the eyes of the couple either. Many years ago, my spouse filed for a divorce. There was so much anger. There was so much hurt and betrayal. But I knew that my wedding vows were far more than just a piece of paper. And that's why I reached out to my ex-spouse and offered reconciliation. You know what was most important to me? I didn't want there to come a day where I would ask myself, did I really do everything I could to save my marriage? So if your spouse has left and filed for divorce, here are 3 things that I want you to consider. Number 1, on the day of your wedding, if you stood at the altar and stated your vows with the intention of making your marriage permanent, exclusive, and open to new life, then you likely have a valid marriage, and that is worth fighting for. Number 2, set aside your anger long enough to open the door. I truly am not saying just forget about everything. And I'm definitely not saying that no one is to blame or everybody's off the hook. All I'm encouraging you to do is set aside those hard feelings for just a few minutes. Send a text, make a call, send a letter, whatever you deem the right way to open that door. Because if you do, you have just opened the door to the possibility of really good things happening. Number 3, even if reconciliation doesn't work, you'll never have to lie awake at night and think, did I do everything that I could have? Could I have saved my marriage? You can go forward with a peace that will be so instrumental in your healing from this devastating divorce. Reconciliation should always be the first response to a divorce filing, especially if you're a Catholic. And that's not because it's easy and not because it always works. It's because your marriage is more than just a piece of paper. I hope you will like and subscribe. And don't forget, I'm praying for you. Please pray for me too.